There, we're back. So I spent about an hour looking for a truing stand and I cannot find it. So we're going to use the motorcycle as a truing stand. So there's a fork right there that holds the wheel. We can do everything we need right there. So all I got to do is let some air out of it so we don't poke holes in the tube. And we'll make it work. And I need to strap up onto the bike so that it'll hold it up in the air. So we use our cheapo strap here. So that way we'll just out of the way so we don't do any damage. So we're going to strap that thing up in the air right now. Get right up in the middle. There we go. Looks true. So there you go. You just spin it like that and let it go boom, boom, boom. So I'm going to get this out of the way so I don't hurt myself. I don't need to be banging myself with that. Actually, I can use that for the pointer. I can use this as a truing stand right here. Oop. Find the sweet spot up there on the left. Right there. There we go. And I just put a pointer right here, from here to here, and that would be your pointer. That's all you gotta do. Doesn't take much. So I need some tools. Where is my... Yeah. Truing stuff. Oh, good gas. There we go. There's a wrench. We need that. Straight edge. Need that. Tell where we're at. So it gives you an idea about where we're at. So right now you got about a 1/2 inch gap. Let's go to the other side. And see, you got about the same gap. So the wheel's fairly centered. In our case, we'll just look up in here, we can see what we need. And right now it looks like the wheel needs to go this way again. Yeah, so I think we're going to move it this way a little bit. So after we tighten this all down, it looks like it moved over or settled. It's tighter here now than it used to be. It wasn't a lot centered before, now it's different. So it's alright. We'll just move it over a little bit. No biggie. Okay, so we gotta let the air out of the tube. If you don't let the air out when you screw the nipples here, there's a slot on them and they turn and they screw into the tube, especially if they're like little burrs, and it'll poke a hole right in the tube. So if you let the air out of it, where did I do my valve? I lost it. There it is. So all you do is let the air out. That takes the pressure off of the tube. And now it's just sitting in there, so there's no pressure on it, so it won't put a hole in it. I think I lost something. I did not hear where that went to. Oh, there it is. Went down. I got to change the tire on this anyway, so I'm not too concerned about it. So it looks like we got one weight on here, right here. So that needs to come off. Back join. There it goes. Okay, so now we're just going to start at the valve stem hole. And we just tighten every spoke on this side of the wheel. These spokes are a little loose, so we're making them tighter. Except they don't want to move. That was a good plan, except they don't want to move. I thought these spokes were loose. They're not loose. They're tight, and some of them are kind of rusty. This one doesn't want to move at all. Don't think there's gonna be much chewing on this wheel. Broke another nipple. When you over torque a nipple, it collapses. So. Yeah, those are all pretty tight. All right, so those are going to stay. That wheel is pretty much what it is. Okay, so I'm going to let the thing see if it moves around much. Here's my trilling stand. Okay, it appears we have a spot right there that needs to be dealt with. Right in that area is where it was bumped over all of a sudden. So you want to come this way. If these two don't want to move, you loosen up this one, it'll move it over. See if we can figure out where this high spot is at. Get this over here. Kind of see what's going on maybe, I'm not sure. So all through here. The spokes are not getting any tighter. So we try loosening up these a little bit. I don't want to do anything. Geez, that thing's tight. Big gap right there. Nipple does not want to move. I think I'm making it worse, not better. The outside of the rim is the problem. The rim is collapsed in here or over buffed, so when you spin it, if you look at it right down in here, you can see how this will be straight and this will move out on the side a little bit relative different than the other one. So you can see how it moves different than the outer side. So I'm trying to true off the side that's no good, which is screwing everything all up. That's why you want to true off the inside of the rim. So I'm going to take the tire off, and I'll come back and retrue it, try to retrue it. I'm just making it worse, not better, I think. That's the problem when you don't look to see what's going on before you start working on the rim. Alright, well we know where it's at, so that's all that matters. So now we're just going to take this off and deal with it. And that's loose. Alright. Appears to be flat.